Alrighty, tomorrow is the 6th, meaning we'll have full finished Lightning collection for the month of April. Crazy, this game's been out for an entire almost 2 months at this point. But I have in front of me a little listy list. A little list that has basically a top 5 list, if we're going to be completely honest with ourselves here, of guys who I think could get a card, be in the program, and some cards that won't. Now, for the record, I really have no idea what tomorrow is going to bring. Tomorrow could be a lot of things because, as we've talked about before, the Retro Lightning might be unattainable unless they do something completely different to allow us to get it. Now, we're not really going to spend our whole time there, but we are going to go through a bunch of the cards and sort of see who is what. There's going to be a lot of bouncing around here, and well, we'll just go from there and we'll talk about it and all that stuff. So let's get into it. But before we do that, leave a like, comment who you think the Lightning player will be, who do you think will be in the program tomorrow, and all that fun stuff. So let me know down below. With all that said, let's just get into it. Okay, so starting off here, we're going to start with the OLIs. If you don't know, if you haven't been around, we do OLIs here. It means outside looking in. These are guys who aren't necessarily honorable mentions because the honorable mentions could still get a card, but these are guys that are probably not going to get one. And I think I want to start off with the obvious one here, and that's this guy right here, Aaron Judge. Why? He's got a 92. Yes, the man's hitting the absolute piss out of the ball, hitting the absolute bomb, but he is donkey dicking baseballs right now. Best hitter probably in the game right now. But you see before you, he has a 92. The guy's probably the best, one of the best cards, if not the best card in the game right now. It is horrifying at how good this card is. The only thing keeping him down is that 50 vision. Everything else, he's got 4 categories that hit 100, right? And I want to say right now, he's hitting 109 and 111 against right-handed pitching. The man can swing. I don't know what card they could give him right now other than just saying copy this, copy it. And I guess they could give it more vision, I suppose, but he for sure is not going to get one. Now the next 2 cards, I don't think they'll get one, but because of how new they are, and that's P.K. Armstrong, who got upgraded to Diamond. If they gave him a card with hitting, I would be ecstatic. I think it would be great. The fielding and the speed already raise it. It doesn't take much for him to get a card, but this just came out in the Easter program, and I don't know if they could necessarily like boost one, like give him a boosted card that wouldn't really raise him a lot. I mean, right now he's got +3 to all stats and he's a 91. I don't know where the card's going to be, but let's say this card's a 91, 92-ish range card. Like, what's the collection? The main collection here is a 90. Like, if he's 91, 92, I mean, that's where he's gonna be because the back end's so insane. So under 80, probably not gonna get one because these are so new. Now, on top of it, another card who's been absolutely hitting the piss out of the ball is this guy right here, Jorge Polanco. But again, I think where this card's a little bit more balanced on the hitting side, which he would have, but I don't see them sprucing up the card too much. I think this might be in place of it. Granted, it's kind of by accident, and he's still kind of expensive, but that's one of the cards that I think might get sort of passed on over. And then the last one here is from the Spotlight, and it's, again, a guy who could have one, but he got one, and that's Cal Raleigh. He got one of these Spotlight series cards. I don't think they'll give out another one. Now, granted, again, he is an expensive lad. Part of the Spotlight program problem we have, where the retro one, again, might be not obtainable. Unless there's another program for this, and it's there, and they give us packs and say, hey, you have an increased chance of getting these cards because we'll give you 5, you get to buy 5. I don't effing know. But this card... Well, they actually did have a buy 5, right? Because you need all 12 for the... you need 10, right? And whatever. Of these for the retro. But again, I don't necessarily know if they would make a better card for him, but he got one not too long ago around Easter. So again, I think it's unlikely he is there. Now, let's start with the honorable mentions. So the honorable mentions, these cards I think will still be around. They will probably be in the program, more than likely, or they just got one. Now, there's the one I'm starting off with here is Alex Bregman, but he's interesting once he got one. He got a diamond not too long ago, but he's done really, really well. His slash line is 353 with 425 and 652. So he's hitting the ball pretty darn well. Good enough to get another card this early, possibly because his live series of gold. But again, I don't know how necessarily they're going to value him getting one prior with the new one, and it was a diamond and a collection. Don't necessarily know, but he could be in the program as in there as well. Another guy who I think could be in there is this guy right here, Andres Munoz. Is this pitch selection exciting? Maybe they could throw a cutter in for him, but as of now, he's thrown 13 innings, 13 innings, has 9 saves and a 0 ERA and a microscopic whip. To me, this screams reliever in the program that's coming out tomorrow. It just makes sense. He's a guy. He's electric. He's dominated. I think they give him a low-ish diamond, and plus they love to throw relievers in there. So that's one of the guys I could see. Another starting pitcher. This one might be a little bit of a stretch, but I think because he's new and they only gave him a gold, he might be a sneaky guy to throw in here. Let me find them. Where are you? I did not complete. Where are you? Where are you, Christmas? Okay. Where is he? Hello? Griffin Canning could also be if you get one, but I don't think he is. Where are you? Ah, there he is. Clay Holmes, I think, could get one. He's done fairly well. His ERA is 2.96 with a 1.10 whip. He hasn't been. He's done fairly well as a starter. I think with him being a gold, and again, they love kind of throwing guys in there. He's another one I think with the pitch mix could be really well. Sinker, cutter guy, slider. He has a gold in that new Threads program. So he could be they could sneak that one in there. Again, I don't think he's necessarily going to get one. He's probably the lowest one on this list, but I wanted to throw a starter in here as well. There is another starter. So he's like I said, he's low on this list, but I wanted to include him because I think he could sneak in there. The next one who I would be kind of shocked if he didn't get one is Jeff Hoffman. Jeff Hoffman's dominated in the live series side of things. Slider, four-seam splitter, sinker mix. This guy's also been unhittable. 0.75 ERA, 0.575 ERA, 0.57 whip. That guy's unhittable. He just got updated to a gold. He is on Diamond Watch. Literally 1 point gets him to diamond status. I think he's another one of these guys where MLB The Show loves to throw in there to give these diamonds in the program to, and he fits the bill. He's got a good pitch mix. He would be great. A guy that I think he won't get the line, I don't think, because I think they want it to be a hitter, well, he's not the other guy that I think could get the diamond as a pitcher. But I think this guy definitely, if he doesn't get a card, something's wrong. And that's Bailey Ober. Bailey Ober has a 2 ERA, 1.14 whip, and 5 quality starts. The guy's been pretty well. He doesn't throw incredibly hard. 4-seam, circle change, cutter, slider, curveball. He could get, he seems like a low diamond to me. I don't know why a lot of these guys just feel like low diamond cards. He for sure fits that build of good starter, not great, but it'd be good at this point in the game. He's got a cutter, circle change. You can if he had a sinker circle change, I think it would be better because you can tunnel that. You can't really you can tunnel cutter slider a little bit. I think he could get one. Would he be meta? Probably not. But hey, he. Why not? It's early on. Let's give the Twins some love. All right, let's get to our guys who I think could be the Lightning. We're going from 5 to 1. 5's unlikely, but I think more than basically from here on out, these guys who I think will probably be in the program, depending on when the cutoff was. So let's start here with number 5. I think Teoscar could get one. Teoscar was upgraded, I think, to an 84, if I recall, or somewhere in there. He's hitting the absolute piss out of the ball right now. His slash line is 350, 344 at the 6.99, 7 home runs and 25 RBIs. He's hitting the absolute piss out of the ball. Offensively, it's going to carry him clearly. So an 88 card seems fairly likely. They could bump up the power a little bit. This month, he was hitting the absolute piss out of it. Definitely could sneak up in there with a card. I think Teoscar will probably be in the program. I know they'll throw somebody in there I didn't even think about, but I think he will be in there for sure as a fielder. This next one, there's 3 hitters and 2 pitchers. The first pitcher I think could be in here to a certain degree is, where are you? Where are you? Where's the, there we go. Hunter Brown. I think Hunter Brown could get a card. He's got the sinker cutter, so he'll be loved. 12-6 curve, not so much, but here are his numbers: 1.16 ERA, 0.84 whip, and 5 quality starts. Seems to me this guy will probably sneak in there. Again, will he be an exciting acquisition? Maybe. Sinker cutter's always good. It's dominant. It's sexy. It gets the job done. It's what the people want. I am part of the people. Or I present them. Nevertheless, he could sneak in here and 100% get one. Again, we talk about what SDS normally does. This is stuff SDS loves, like these sort of like these dudes, right? These guys definitely, I think, earns one. Look at his numbers right now. He's not even parallel. He's an 82. I think an 86, 87 could fit in there, because I think the Lightning card is probably going to be 92, 93-ish range is what we're probably looking at. I think he would be a good solid mid-tier diamond at this point. Next up, people think he might get the Lightning. I don't necessarily think he'll get the Lightning. I think he'll be in the program because of how they did this. Pete Alonso, 358, 485, 663 slash line, 6 home runs, 22 RBIs. So far, he's doing big meat Pete things. I'm kind of surprised he went diamond. I kind of figured they would do 80. They would 84 him. They didn't. So I think the likelihood of him getting hot and low 90s, high 80 diamond is for sure there. Only because it just seems. Is it obvious? It just seems like it, right? Like big 90. He's probably do the home run derby again, so we know we'll get a home run derby. Big meat Pete. Why not get one now? Let's start the party early. He's gonna fit in there somewhere. It seems like it's obvious. They love him. We love him. Why not do it? The number 2. This guy is probably, if he's not the Lightning card, he's going to be the one right before it. And that's Maximus Fried. Where is he? Maximus Fried. He has a diamond already. This is the only reason I'm putting here is because his numbers scream that he should be here. I know he got a new Threads card that sucked donkey balls apparently, but Max Fried is 6-0. His ERA is 0.68. His whip is 0.53 with 5 quality starts. Look. He has a diamond already, I know. But when and I sort of talked about like Bregman might not get one because he was a collection and a diamond. Max Fried's numbers scream that he should get one, especially as like a pitcher. Like he's probably the best pitcher in the game right now. I don't think they're gonna miss this. I like Max Fried cards. I mean, hey, why not sinker? Go wild. Give him a cutter. I don't care. He could throw a cutter. Give him a cutter. I don't care. If he's not in the program, I will be shocked. But it seems like he's a shoo-in. The numbers just make way too much sense. And I think if he's not the Lightning card, he's probably the one right before it. And he's not a diamond yet. He's an 82. So reward the man. Give him this card. Number 1 could come as a shock, but I think it's just a fun one, and they've done more interesting things. And he also just got a diamond. I think Corbin Carroll will be the Lightning card. I think it makes a lot of sense. 292, 344, 628 slash line, 5 home runs, 20 RBIs, 5 stolen bases. The Duke can run, the Duke can hit, the Duke can field. To me, it just makes sense. Could I see them doing somebody else? 100%. But it's just, young guy who's having a good month, rebounding well. He can do all the darn things, and they gave him one a couple years ago that was electric. Why not redo it? I think it's really going to come down to him and Max Fried. Whoever they pick, I think will be good. I think they will be swell. I think they'll be sexy. It's going to be, whoever they pick is going to be a good card. I just think they'll pick a fielder over a pitcher right now, but I think a pitcher will be like the one right below it, like the quasi diamond, if you will. And I think Max Fried very much could be that if they do it. Again, I don't know how they're going to do this. There could be a whole new program, but they seem to think, let me back out. Enough with the Corbin, the talk. Let's talk about how this thing's going to go. Apparently you just need 5 of these. Do I think there'll be more to get it? Kind of like how they've been doing. So meaning there'll be the top style crap and this. The only reason I'm sort of like, I wonder if they'll do it differently and expand on this a little bit is because all these cards have been paid so far. Do I think they'll give you enough to get the Lightning for free? Probably not. That would be a lot of cards. Now, I don't remember. There could be 10 cards in there because they could put a bunch of these in there and say, hey, here are the ones for the entire month and go from there. I don't know. I don't know how obtainable this retro thing's going to be, but we know we need the 5 to get this and then 10 to get the retro. Again, I know nothing. I'm only assuming that it could be another program. It might not be. It very well could be another one of these. Go into assorted. It could easily just be another one of those. Would I like it? Not really. I would kind of hope if they said it's the best of both. The best of both means those monthly programs were great back in the day. They gave you so many cards. I really hope they turn to form that again in some fashion, but we will wait to see. And again, I think it'll be Corbin Carroll for the 5. I don't know how anything else is going to go. I kind of hope it's another program. I'm not holding my breath, but we will see if there is a culmination tomorrow. And we can kind of go from there and sort of see what happens. That's just my opinion. I could be dead wrong, but I have hopes. And I think the cards will be fun regardless of what happens. There'll be at least one we're going to get. Maybe 2 if they're nice to us. But who knows? Again, that's just one man's talk. That was my list. You might have a completely another list. We'll find out tomorrow if I'm dead right or totally wrong, probably the wrong part. But that's just my case, just looking at and sort of seeing how all this mixes up. So if you made it this far, I really do appreciate it. Leave a like, subscribe for more. We'll keep you up to date with all the MLB The Show news. We'll have a new video tomorrow going over whatever that is, the program, the reward, all that fun stuff. And I think there's some more stuff coming later in the week. Let me look at the calendar really quick, but there'll be more stuff coming. We'll have a ton of videos sort of talking about it, breaking down all the stuff that comes out, all that stuff. For the record, I'm going to say this now. This weekend I will be not here. I am going out of town. I'm going to visit my mother for Mother's Day, so I will not be partaking in the weekend classic. I probably won't be covering. I will not be covering the new inning program. I probably won't even be touching it this weekend. Not until I get back Monday. So if you're looking for me on Friday, I will probably pre-record a gameplay is what I think I'll do. But I will not have the inning breakdown up, unfortunately, until Monday. I'll record something Monday. It won't be that. It'll probably just be something general. But if you're looking to that on Friday, like you want to hear my opinion, it's not going to be there. So my apologies. I will remind everyone. So the schedule this week will probably just be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. More than likely, if I get something on a Friday, I get something on a Friday. I'm not overly gonna concern myself with it because it is Mother's Day, and I'm doing the good son thing and spending time with my mother. So I will be here this week, but my schedule will be a little bit wonky. Next week should be back to normal. But stay tuned for all that stuff. We'll have stuff at least while we're here. So that being said, my name is Specs, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Have a good one, guys. Adios.